No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in winter.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Black Hills State University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings, so you can feel more comfortable about your financial future. Call Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winter, South Dakota 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Hi, this is Logan with Litos Seed. Looking ahead to this spring, widespread drought will continue to affect the feed prices, and with that, forage seed will be in high demand. Lock in your forages now. We have a full lineup of corn and beans that have top-end potential and can handle the stress extremely well. Our alfalfa lineup is hard to match. Super winter hardy and high-producing America's alfalfa, conventional and Roundup-ready varieties, all the way down to South Dakota Common. And our CS or other grass project, we can handle that.
Call Logan at 605-840-4591.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in. Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Agrimax and West River Ag have been in the Winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. Agrimax, shaping the future of ag.
Shop local with Burke and Gregory Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores, specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crew at Burke and Gregory Building Centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook and shop online anytime at bgbuildingcenter.com.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit capitalcityfordtoyota.com.
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here, we're local, and local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC, first-class banking on a first-name basis.
Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winters, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Just as you aim to reach new heights on the field or court, Elevate Agronomics is here to help you do the same on your farm. Putting together a solid plan for each customer is the goal at Elevate, so you can win all season long. With a full lineup of field seeds, including corn, soybeans, alfalfa, sorghum, forage, cover crops, wildlife habitat, and more, along with a full line of chemicals and plant health products, Elevate is ready to put your plans into action. Check us out at elevateagronomics.com or stop by the office in Winter today. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Feel more confident and in control of your financial life. Ameriprise Advisors can work with you to provide personalized, goal-based advice based on your short and long-term goals. Plus, you can track your investments and financial solutions with our digital tools and regular meetings. Call John Pocup at 1-800-713-9160 to see the multiple ways they can help you on your retirement journey. Legacy Financial Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, is located at 218 South Monroe Street in Winter, South Dakota. Member FINRA and SIPC.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What drives the next generation of champions? Those student athletes who choose to do what is difficult, with commitment, with sacrifice, with faith that hard work does pay off in the end, no matter the final score. Vernite of Mitchell believes in the next generation of student leaders as they excel on the playing field, on the court, on the mat, and in everyday life. Vernite of Mitchell, we deliver what you need for the road of life.
Visit Mead Lumber in Winter for all of your home projects and construction needs. Whether you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or bath, some new siding or roofing, or upgrading your windows, Mead Lumber has the high-quality materials and experienced associates to help make your next project a success. Give them a call at 605-842-3388. Mead Lumber is a proud sponsor of high school activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Calling all honey lovers. Dakota Honey in Winter offers some of the purest honey on the market. South Dakota's diverse wildflower population makes for very light-colored sweet honey that comes straight from the hives to their bottles. Shop online at dakotahoneyco.com for pure local honey, flavored spun honey, beeswax candles, and more. Wholesale products are also available at Dakota Honey, and you can find their products on the shelves of various local spots in the area. Dakota Honey in Winter, it's the bee's knees.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Your local cooperative has a new name,
CHS Northern Plains and CHS Midwest Cooperative have joined together to better serve you under the new name CHS River Plains. You gain more options and more value with access to global markets and a powerful supply chain. And you can do more every day using inputs delivered by a team who knows what you need when you need it. Visit us online at chsriverplains.com or stop in today and let us help you own every day.
Jack Peters, senior, jersey number 28, running back, linebacker, long snapper.
My name is Aiden Barfus. I'm a junior, jersey number 18, and I'm a fullback and middle linebacker.
Riley Laurel, I'm a senior, number 30, I play running back and quarterback.
D end, tight end, Sean Hammerbeck, number 88, sophomore.
Spencer Calhoun, a junior, number 70, offensive tackle and defensive tackle.
Jack Kruger, senior, number 69, linebacker and guard.
Tayden Mathis, senior, 51, center, DT.
Dalton Peterson, grade 12, number 64, guard linebacker.
My name is Noah Best. I'm 11th grade. I'm jersey number 63, and I play tackle.
My name is Ethan Bartles. I'm a senior. My jersey number is 87, tight end, DN, and punter.
Blake Vollmer, senior, number 16, quarterback, free safety.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Tackle over there on the far side, just the sophomore getting the start here for the Warriors defensively.
And wearing his brother's number.
Yes.
And so it's almost
Pretty
like
cool.
nothing changes.
Right. Pretty easy to call the Keyser name. So 4th and 4 as they do get the ball across midfield down to the Warrior 48. They will come out in punt formation, and Sorensen, return man in the kicking game. Looks like he's going to do the punting duties tonight for him as well. And the punt is away, a high one.
Boot.
Warriors just going to let it go, and inside the 10-yard line down to the 9, looks like.
Yeah, that's a pretty healthy Tri-Valley hop there. And
yeah, we're going to have a deep, long field to start off with here, but they hold on 4 downs and get the ball right back. So
can't ask for much more for their first drive on defense for the season.
Yeah, we'll get to see senior quarterback number 16, Blake Vollmer, for the first time as a starter here tonight, getting that role behind the graduate Joey Cole last couple of years. So get to see Mr. Vollmer, Blake Vollmer.
Ooh.
We'll see if the black and white agree. They will not.
Yeah, it looked like we had a few Warriors there getting a little antsy for that first touch, but luckily I think I thought maybe since we're inside that 10, I thought we might get half the distance.
Half the distance, which looks like it's sitting at about the 4.
Yeah, and I guess, we were at the 9, so half the distance is probably
about the same deal either way there. So the toss, right side into a pile. Looks like they might get close to the penalty yardage back, at least 4 yards anyways. That will give them 5, 2nd and 10.
Of course, Oral on the carry there. Yeah, so, I mean, you mentioned, Gerald, the fact that, Blake's starting that first game, of course, not doing it in any sort of hurt way. A lot of healthy backfield still around from that piece from last year's state championship.
Yeah, number 30, Riley Oral, like you said, certainly going to see the ball a lot this year as well. That's got to be big. Aiden Barfus getting stood up. Number 18 taken back, but a nice gain on 2nd and 10. He'll grab 4, close to 5. Ball going to be spotted on about the 13.
Yeah.
So a 3rd and manageable. That's mid-range yardage here. On a little bit of a windy night. We had some rain showers come through earlier prior to game time and warm-ups. Field could be a little damp out there yet, but haven't seen too much for footing issues.
Nope, not a lot of slips.
Far.
I mean, we joked pregame, Gerald, not going to be maybe the night to test the arm, but with us going with the breeze, maybe. Oh no!
Yeah, that's a pick 6. Easy return by Tyler Gronwald from about 10 yards out. And that was read nicely by Gronwald. It was a little play action set up for Riley Oral, and pass just took its time getting out there, and it was read very nicely again by the junior Gronwald. And he'll take it in pretty easily from around 10 yards out, and they'll score first defensively. Now I think they do have a bit of a kicking game here at Tri-Valley. I've seen number 53, Reese Smith, the junior, looking like he's maybe the place kicker. We've seen him hit a 30-yarder into the wind pre-game warm-ups, and so definitely has leg here for extra points. It's a matter if we can get some pressure in on him or not. Late sub coming on for the Warriors, Jude Sargent, number 29. Get that 11th guy out there on special teams. Snap is low, and it's going to be a busted play. He'll pick it up and get tackled. The Warriors will hold on special teams. You never know how big that might be.
Yeah. Sargent, nice wrap up off that edge for coming in late.
Getting on there, and then he's going to make the play. So, yeah, with 8:45 to go here in the opening quarter, 6-0 Tri-Valley.
We'll step away for 30 and be back after this.
The Winter Advocate is the exclusive newspaper of Tripp County, serving Winter, Colome, and the surrounding communities. Each Wednesday, you'll find the latest in state and local news, sports, job openings, classifieds, and all legal public notices. Call 842-1481 or stop down to 125 West 3rd to start your subscription today. Don't forget our deadlines, Friday at 5 p.m. for the Advocate and 12 on Fridays for the Rocket. The Winter Advocate is a proud partner of Winter Warriors Live and wish the Warriors and Lady Warriors success all this season.
Welcome back to Taurani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Give up a defensive one.
Really lean it out when you get to those corners, just so young lady. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
So welcome back to Tri-Valley High School. This one 6-0 Tri-Valley off the defensive pick 6 from Gronwald, the junior. As we jump back into action, it'll be Warriors returning here for the first time of the season. Looks like, oh, go ahead, Joe.
Nope, you're fine. Smith going to do the kicking off as well. It's a high end-over-end kick, but short, fielded at the 22 by Oral. Oral's got a seam, not touched yet. Now he'll try to spin out of one tackle and eventually get taken down near midfield.
So early season, a couple nice explosive kickoffs from both teams here.
Brody Divbig, the first Mustang to make contact with him and allow a couple extra Mustangs to get in there and finish off the tackle at the Warrior 49-yard line. So that's exactly how you want to recover, Caleb, after a little mishap down there on offense. Start out of the hole, and you're out to midfield, and a nice return by Oral. And whistles blowing pre-snap.
I saw a late substitution Tri-Valley, and it looks like they'll take the timeout.
Now they will take a timeout. I think they wanted him in there, and I'm not sure they were. I don't know. Yep. Not sure they were going to let him get in there. I think they were sending him back off, and that's not personnel they wanted. So tough start there on defense.
Early season action, I think we'll probably keep this one here and just kind of talk through it, Gerald, because I don't.
Yeah, we didn't get much of a pregame chance,
no.
So we'll just.
Okay, so we are in the clear. But yeah, I was kind of lost my train of thought here with this one, but.
No, we'll go over Tri-Valley from last year a little bit. Of course, they've been an 11A school for about the last 5 years or so. And last year they finished 5-5 overall, losing in a quarterfinal game to Vermilion, who they'd actually beaten a couple of weeks prior. I think they lost by a couple scores. They beat Vermilion by a score. So a couple close games there. But certainly an old instant rival, if you will, over the years in football. I think not one of the opponents that we've played that you can go way back in history, but there is history.
Yeah, well, and I mean, the crazy thing is I believe stat-wise this is the first time we've actually matched up with them regular season-wise. Otherwise, most of the time it's those late postseason runs.
It's been playoffs or in the Dakota Dome in the championship game. Of course, Tri-Valley, a three-time state champion in 11B in 07, 08, and 11. And winner coming off another repeat performance, repeat state champions in 11B with the win over Bridgewater Emery Ethan. This one will be taken by Peters, I believe.
Yeah, I think 28 looks right, I would assume.
Jack Peters.
Yep.
And he has a good, healthy gain on first down. Gain of, we'll call it what?
I'd say 6.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, talking about the back-to-back repeat championship, Gerald, you know, coming into the season, Tri-Valley, like, that rivalry's already there, and everybody's going to have a mark written right over that schedule every time they play winner, and these boys are going to have to come out and show that they are the defending state champs, and they want that run again.
Right. Here's Oral. There's a block on the outside. Looked to be clean.
And a nice late cutback inside to gain another 5 yards there for him. We'll call it a gain of about 15, 17 yards there, we'll say instead.
That time, part of that play made possible for sure. Barfus able to kind of get a little seal block on Sorensen on that edge and allowed Oral to be able to cut it in just enough around that would-be tackler and a nice gain to pick up first down, ball inside the 30 to the 29. So the double wing. Man in motions, Peters. Barfus will get it. Met pretty quickly by Brendan Newman, number 55, the junior for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that inside trap game, that quick hitter, not really working out early game. Of course, that's one that you kind of beat down a defense with.
But I'll tell you what, he still gets 3 yards out of it. So, I mean, even though he got stacked up pretty quickly, he's still able to pick up 3 yards. Not bad, 2nd and 7.
No, I mean, if you go 3 yards a carry, next thing you know, 4 plays, you're moving the chains. So it's the way the Warrior offense has obviously been built and ran for years.
This time they send Oral in motion. Barfus going to get it once again. And another ground and pound.
Like I said, about another 3-4 yards there.
Yeah, we'll give him another 3. It could be closer to 4. Looks like it's about 3rd and 3 here. The ball on the 22-yard line. So Warriors moving the ball in business. Approaching close to midway through this first quarter. Of course, the lone score so far by Tri-Valley on the defensive interception return for the touchdown on short field there for the Mustang defense. And Warriors responding pretty nicely here. Vollmer going to keep it himself.
Nice alley up the middle.
Easily going to pick up the first down inside the 15, down about the 12-yard line, it looks like we'll call it. 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Warriors on the keeper from Vollmer. Yeah, the Warriors have defeated Tri-Valley 3 times in the Dakota Dome. That's the history there. As far as the state championship game, of course, one of them was...
Well, we don't really, hard to explain. I'm sure if you're Tri-Valley, you try to forget one of those games pretty well. And then if you're a winner, of course, it's just one of those that you really savor.
Yep, absolutely. Very good point. So here's the toss, left side. Barfus taken down. See where they mark it. Looks like it's right about inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4.
And the important thing is here, Gerald, with the marking of that last play, Warriors can still pick up another first down without scoring this touchdown here.
Right, we're not in an in-goal situation. Warriors will come up to the ball. Going to see a 4-man front, but everybody cheated up pretty hard for the run. And Barfus, not going to get much, but well, they're going to mark him short. I was going to say he might be close.
Well, you got the one official saying push it through. And And they will say first down
Okay.
instead, first and goal.
Watching the sideline marker, it looked like they weren't, it was third down and they were close to a yard short, and then the officials saying, nope, he made it. So Barfus able to get enough. Now we're in an and goal situation. And
Oral off the right side, going to walk in, knot this one back up at 6-6 here.
Palmer did a nice job of selling out the fake with that turn and then going in blocking.
Yeah, it really kept that backside of the defense at home. And then, of course, the big boys up front did their job, and there was a nice lane for Oral to just walk his way in.
And most of those guys up front not being the names you're used to hearing, and you'll get to know them a lot better as the season goes on. Some younger talent or some less experience in the starting department, at least talent out there able to get their opportunities. Here's a pass, and that one going to be
deflected,
possibly caught. Either way, doesn't matter.
Yep.
Whatever happened over there, dead play. I think that was Sorensen, 27. It's a name I've already got in my head here, and so both teams end up at 6.
Yeah, so we'll step away for 60 seconds here, hear a word from our sponsors, and be back with the Warrior kickoff after that.
Are you confident that you have the right products for your fields? Contact Sherm Gucci with Hogemeyer, the right seed. Sherm will help you select the right products for your acres, corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and sorghum. If world-class genetics and a seed rep with an unwavering commitment is important to you, go with Sherm Gucci and Hogemeyer, the right seed. Phone 402-760-2172.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Tri-Valley High School in Colton, South Dakota. Riley Oral going to walk that one in from about a yard out and knot this game back up at 6-6. Of course, it'll be good for the kicking duties for the Warriors. I believe Aiden Barfus probably still going to be there kicking. Saw him warming up pregame. Or excuse me, Ethan Bartles.
Right, and you're not totally way off there, Caleb, at all, because we've definitely seen Aiden Barfus do kicking, and he does quite well. They're choosing, at least tonight so far, to go with the senior Ethan Bartles, who's also their punter. He's showed off his leg in the kicking game as well, so they've gone with him tonight so far, but we could easily see Barfus come in at any point and do the kickoff specialist as well.
And then back deep to return for Tri-Valley. It looks like Brody Dibvig back, as well as maybe
Sorensen was back there on the first kickoff.
That one's going to be muffed. I believe this is 45. We're going to go with Dustin Seas on the return.
I got you there. So Warriors, much better job with the benefit of, like you said, the muff drops it. Anytime you got to pick it up, you take your eyes off. You're a little not as focused.
Well, your blocks are already developed.
Are not timing right anymore. And so, yeah, it just kind of throws things off. Sometimes the busted play works. That time it really didn't for the Mustangs. They still have it at the 21, though, so not horrible. They'll be going into the wind here. 1st and 10. And they're going to send 3 out to the left.
Yeah, we see a shotgun look here from the Mustangs.
And just going to keep it out to the 25-yard line. Pick up of about 4 on the play. Eli McFarland.
Yes, sir.
With the white towel out there.
Yeah.
Easy to spot.
McFarland with the towel. Got us, I'm learning. Got to pick up on these little things from you, Cheryl. Help me pick up on who. Sorensen with the pink gloves. Good to know as well.
2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. Sorensen will go in motion.
Play action.
And that one's going to be intercepted.
Riley Oral.
That might have been a little footing issue or just a little, I'm going to give it up and we'll just play some offense here. He was staring at Austin McNulty at 6'4", 213.
Yeah, I don't think I blame him for that quick slide.
Riley Oral gives up a little size. No toughness, but a little size, but right by his sideline here. So they'll trade interceptions and they'll get that missed opportunity
back
on their first possession back. So we're dead even on the turnovers. They come out of the full house backfield. We'll see that at times from the Warriors. Had good success with that. And there's Peters hitting the hole and going to twist his way around, and a nice gain on 1st down.
It's about
inside the 25 to the 24.
7-yard carry for Mr. Peters. Nice way to start off on first down from, apparently we decided Tri-Valley showed us the shotgun. We're going to show them our, full house backfield, give them a little bit something different, Gerald. Match their intensity a little bit here.
And Jack, a senior, going to get a lot more carries this year, no doubt. And there's Barfus busting tackles, doing nothing but that, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aiden Barfus on a determined run, just breaking tackles.
Hard-nosed football. I mean, that's, when you think of winter football, that's kind of the staple right there. Runs through at least 2 wide open field tackles and a couple contact through the middle, and Barfus punches that one out from, 21 we said, Gerald? I don't remember exactly where the spot was. 22,
23-yard line, somewhere in there. 23-yard line, probably pretty close.
And that'll give the Warriors their first lead of this 2022 season at 12-6 as we speak currently.
And you always want the points after, but this one, missing the first one, you want to get the second one for sure. Vollmer this time going to keep it. Similar play, only this time he'll keep it.
Stacked up.
And not going to be able to get in there. So special teams by both teams.
Really
showing off a little bit here tonight, not giving a whole lot up for the most part. So 12-6 our score, 3:23 to go in the opening quarter.
Need to brighten up your home or office? How about warming or cooling down your environment? Then stop on over to 130 North Main in Winter and visit with Couture Electric. Bob, Tyler, and the crew will shed some light with quality advice and fast, courteous service on your next project. And they provide the same quality service for a single light repair as they would a new construction or remodel. Call them at 842-1510. Couture Electric, a proud supporter of all Warrior and Lady Warrior activities on Winter Warriors Live.
Expecting 3
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota. Warriors punched that one in from a nice hard-nosed run from Aiden Barfus from 23 out.
And points being put on the board by both teams. Set up defensively with each team with a score, one directly on the interception return, the other one just on the interception, and a couple plays later, offense takes care of it for the Warriors. As you mentioned, they have the first lead, 12-6 here. In what is the first regular season meeting. Once again, we'll mention that, and the first time that they've played in Colton as well. So not only first time in the regular season these two teams have met, but it's always been in the playoffs at Winter. So first time we get to come over here, and they have a very nice looking field, I got to say.
As long as you can find it in the middle of the cornfield, that is.
That one taken somewhere around the 15, still on his feet.
That's, I believe,
and
Sears
once again,
again.
it's Seas. Yeah, Seas on a much better return this time. Able to keep the handle on it, and over on the far sideline, he'll get out to the 35-yard line. It looks like they're going to spot it at as the sun breaks out, and we got to squint a little bit.
Just a nice north-south field, and of course we're on this east side press box. Makes it really fun to look down and on the game.
But thankful to be in here. It's a little breezy tonight, and again, we had some pregame showers, so protecting the equipment, we were able to get in here. Much appreciated. And that one not going to go for much on first down. It got stacked up.
Yeah, that's McFarland, I believe, on the quarterback keeper there, getting stacked up for gain of 2. And Gerald, you mentioned right before we went to break, but I mean, it's getting even more precedent. These 2-point conversions, these point after attempts from both teams down the stretch. It's going to be interesting to see how we're 0 for 3 on the afternoon so far, the evening so far, and seeing how that trend keeps going forward as the game evolves.
Yep, and definitely that short yardage stuff, sometimes it seems like it's so easy, and yet it's most of the time difficult. You don't have as much room to work, a lot of bodies in a tight space, and tonight they've done a pretty good job stopping it. That run by Gronwald, number 37, going to go for about close to 3, out to the 40-yard line, 3rd and 5 for the Mustangs. Some good size up front there on the end and the left tackle.
Just some, we mentioned pregame, just some nice size in general from that line there. A couple big boys over that 300-pound mark. This one.
Good pursuit to the ball. A couple bodies get there. First one, Jude Sargent making the stop on Sorensen. for a loss. Going to lose nearly 3 yards on the play. And going to bring up 4th and long and another punt situation here for the Mustang offense. Oral, the lone man, back to receive the punt. Hopefully this one has a chance for a return. Watch for hang time, though. In this wind, he's got a pretty high punt. It could easily want to walk its way back a little bit. Low snap. No pressure, though, and this one going to go straight off the side of the feet. Nearly gets out of the field.
And they're going to mark that one.
Tough one to mark, but yeah, I mean, considering it landed at about the 48-yard line, almost across the track.
Yeah, so they'll mark it at the 45, and
that's just a guess. It's always a guess.
Yeah, I mean, you know, roughly, I think from what I've been told by officials, you see kind of where it goes out. You just march a couple extra yards and call it good.
Yeah, nobody's really going to dispute it too much. So Warriors with amazing field position on a good defensive stop and a little bit of a special teams bust there on the punt, and Winners got it 1st and 10 in Tri-Valley territory. And once again, not going down on the first attempt. Aiden Barfus.
Yeah, it's amazing watching 4 of these Mustangs try to climb on the back just to bring him down. Just fun to watch when you put your head down and you can just churn through those tackles like that.
So none of these names that you're hearing us call, especially out of the backfield, the offensive backfield, you know, if you followed the Warriors last year, definitely no surprises that those 3 guys are out here this year. As Oral goes in motion, he'll take it around the end, has a nice block out there by Keyser, and then trying to cut back. May have lost his footing once again, tough to tell, but either way, a nice gain near the sticks, about a yard short.
Nope. Head official pushes it on.
Okay.
First down.
Once again, trying to cheat a little bit and use the down marker, and he's just a little slow on flipping it. But yeah, watching the officials, they'll push it to a first down. So exactly on the 35-yard line.
As time's winded down on us here, Gerald. Just under 10 seconds left. This looks like the last play of the first quarter.
Counter play, fumble, and Tri-Valley's going to say they have it, and they do. Officials will agree. So, yeah, basically the end of the first quarter, and it'll result in another Warrior turnover. It looked like it was Carson Keyser.
Yeah, just I'm sure one of those hands gets caught in there. Just you're running through that line, and just got to make sure secure that. Need those 5 to 10 points of contact as you're running through that offensive line.
That's a tough one to give up there, though. Deep down the field like that, you're ready to hope to make another score, make it a 2-score game, and just kind of start to take a little bit more control of the game, and then you give it back to them here.
And especially you get the momentum from the punt, starting the drive in nice field position, just to give it right back.
Keeper by McFarland straight ahead, gain of about 3. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter, 12-6 your score. Winter Warriors with the lead, but Mustangs with the ball.
Computers and More, located at 27786 311th Avenue, is obviously your computer sales and repair in winter. The More is so much other than you can imagine. We are your local outlet for Winter Warriors sports apparel. We do screen printing and embroidery for your purple and gold attire. Stop in and check out all our gear on hand for you to wear at the next game. Call us at 842-9057 and see how we can design your company logo on all types of clothing. And remember, thanks for keeping it local.
Sure.
Welcome back to Torani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota. Gerald, we'll start this one off with some fun here. Trivia to start off the second quarter. If anybody wants to reach out, try to tell us here, what is the current record between these two teams? Of course, mentioned a couple times, it's been a lot of playoff runs, a lot of everything. A couple trips to the Dakota Dome. Obviously, if you're a Warrior fan, you know those scores. But what is the overall record between these two teams facing off?
Mustangs come up to the ball, 2nd and 7. Sorensen.
You know, that's the first time I think we're going to get to mention Big Sean Hammerbeck over there on the left side.
Yeah, big physical presence on that end spot for the Warriors.
It's nice when you can just reach out one of those 6-foot or 3.5-foot arms and catch a person there.
No doubt. And he looks to be in good form. I mean, he's a kid that's just naturally bigger. Definitely tell been in the weight room and just a pretty good athlete overall. And he's got a spot on the defensive end.
This one, Sorensen, ball on the ground. Ooh.
Wow.
Both
Barfus right there. Tough to cover up, but McFarland going to get on it for the Mustangs. So the reward is you don't hand the ball to the Warriors right there, but
you get to punt.
The bad news is, all it is just an opportunity to punt. So most likely, anyways, you would expect. Now they do have the wind on their backs, switching sides of the field here for the second quarter, but in a tight game, 12-6, I don't think there's any way that you think about anything but just hopefully getting a better punt this time from Sorensen. Again, Oral, the lone man back to receive, and has yet to really have a great opportunity to return one, so hopefully we see one here. Another low snap. This one away, and Oral going to chase it, going to take a one-hopper. Nobody around him, so he'll field it. Gets a block down the sidelines.
Cuts this back to the inside.
There's a one-man to beat. Oh! And it's going to be Mason Hendrickson with a probable touchdown-saving tackle.
Oh, you could say probable, Gerald. I'd say that guaranteed touchdown save.
Okay.
I don't think Riley Oral was getting caught there. Had the full set of steam in front of him, and the downfield blocks from the defense, or the Colome defensive lineman, just special teams unit from the Warriors. Did a nice job pinning about 3 guys right here on the near side.
So that's what you see, Oral, his capabilities, fielding off a one hop as the Warriors come up 1st and 10, full house backfield. And Barfus with a heavy dose of ground and pound. Going to get it down and inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line of the Mustangs on a 7-yard pickup on 1st down. 10 minutes to go here in the opening half. Reminded that we didn't have a clock set up for this game with our working space here, so we'll try to do a little better job of helping inform you of the game time here inside of 10 minutes. Once again, full house. This time getting the ball and then hitting the turf.
Or kind of bounced off Peter's back there instead of finding the hole.
Right, once again, it's kind of tricky to tell if footing for Oral has been a little bit of an issue. It seems like we've seen him kind of go down, which I guarantee you he's not trying to. And that time, there was a little bit of incidental contact with his own teammate. Probably didn't help matters either. So what could have been likely a 1st down run, he'll get a couple out of it and sets up a 3rd and short, 3rd and about 1. And back in the double wing. Tri-Valley with that last-second shift on defense.
Blake's going to take a shot down.
Wide open! Caught! Oral down inside the 5, near the goal line to about the 2-yard line. And a big 1st down completion from Vollmer to Oral.
So that's, a little better way to start off what you'd hope for from Vollmer to start the year. Instead, just need that one warm-up throw.
Yeah, this one down the middle.
Yep.
I mean, that first one was a little bit more towards the sideline, just, not near as far down the field. And tough to have your confidence thrown into the wind over the middle, but delivers a nice ball down to Oral. Oral does his job, and they're set up 1st and goal.
And Oral will get rewarded for the catch there.
Nice reward, absolutely. Love that. Give it back to him from 2 yards out. Riley Oral in, and that'll put the Warriors up by 2 scores now, 18-6 with 8:51 remaining here in the second. The elusive 2-point try. Of course, Warriors pretty probable. I'll use the word probable. Again, you would say, I'll guarantee you might not see place kicker come out to attempt that extra point. It's going to be 2 points likely all season long.
And this one will be Barfus on the left side, and Jack Kruger
was just waiting, and he didn't have anybody to block. So that one much easier for the Warriors. Nicely executed. That'll move the score to 20-6 now, 8:51 to go. We'll step away for the break and be back for Winter Warrior kickoff.
Easy Entrees is a locally owned business that specializes in take and bake entrees. We feature an assortment of frozen, ready-to-bake options for you to choose from. All of our recipes are made with care and fresh ingredients so that you can have a healthy and delicious meal, allowing you to have more quality time with your family. Our menus change monthly. Just click on our banner ad at the sports ticket page to see our current monthly menu. Remember, dishing up dinner is as easy as picking up the phone and dialing 842-EASY for Easy Entrees.
Welcome back to Torani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
And welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, where the Warriors punched that one in after a nice long strike connecting Blake Vollmer to Riley Orrell. Set up the 2-yard scamper in from Orrell, getting rewarded for the pass reception.
Sees and Dibvig, Mustangs back deep to receive.
Oh, and here's the change at kicker. Looks like Aiden Barfus will be taking the kick for this one.
There you go.
Maybe just getting both guys some reps
dueling
early.
Kickers.
Yep.
Yeah. Just give them both a chance. See how things go. Game-like situations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is most obviously the first kick into the wind.
Yeah,
with the Warriors. So
maybe Aiden's just got that nice penetrating kick, not going to get caught up in the air a little bit more like Ethan's would. So let him kick into it and see how it goes.
Kick is away, end over end, short, going to be fielded by Lawson Loiza.
And he gets upended.
Oh.
Or at least I thought he did. I saw some bodies in the air there, Gerald.
Yeah, I think the crowd did too. You kind of heard that collective all at once. Oh, sound. Definitely some collision going on inside the 30-yard line for the Mustangs. Looks like they're set up at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
And it looks like we're waiting for a clock stoppage.
8:21. Sounds a little familiar. Was there even any time that come off the clock? I thought 8:21 might have been our.
Oh.
Okay, they want time back on the clock. 8:35. Officials ask for a little more time back on the clock, and they get it. 8:35 remaining as Tri-Valley Mustangs will once again have it on offense, trailing by 2 scores.
Looks like we'll see a split back out wide. It's number, is that 87?
87.
This one goes up the middle and stuffed.
And Sorensen a little slow to get up, and he'll take a couple limps on his first couple steps.
Stratton Moorhart coming in, filling that lane and upending Sorensen.
Stratty, one of the backup quarterbacks for the Warriors.
It's nice to see a quarterback play that defensive role really well. Most of the time quarterbacks get the bad rep for not wanting to take a hit.
They're kind of the last ditch, maybe not, And Stratty, not that kind of a player.
This one going to be a read option out wide.
Oh no! If you're the Mustangs, that one didn't have good things.
No, McFarland's pitch just a little bit too hot there.
Warriors did a pretty nice job getting down the line. I don't think they were going to have a lot of success there, anyways, but certainly would have had something better than that end result of a decent loss on the play. Now 3rd and close to 14.
Yep.
Ball back inside the 25 to the 24 now, and the hole that the Mustangs don't really want to find themselves in here as they, for the most part, haven't been able to move the ball that well against the Warriors' defense so far.
Pitch out wide to Dawson Seas.
Tries to cut it back in, and too much defense there for the Warriors to do that.
Dustin Seas. We'll get there. Last names are easy. I'm so used to baseball. It's just DCs, everything. Keep it short and simple. And football is back. Got to get used to first and last names again.
Right. Punt return unit comes out for the Warriors. As basically held up for no gain on that 3rd down play. 4th and 14, 7:22 remaining in the 2nd. And Sorensen hopefully his leg's doing a little better here as he's called to punt.
This one he'll
gets it away. Nice punt by Sorensen. This one fielded on the run by Oral across midfield. 45, 40, 35 down the sideline. Going to cut it back in. This time nobody is in front of him, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Riley Oral on another punt return. Set up nicely.
You know, these young linemen not, getting the credit, I guess, from us up here, but probably not in the definitely not in the stat book, but really doing a nice job, even on these special teams plays, getting downfield and giving these guys lanes. Obviously, Riley, a couple really nice punt returns and a kick return tonight as well.
The benefit of being able to field it on the run. Mm-hmm. He timed it nicely. Not a lot of hang time there. And then once again, using the whole field. So he starts on the sideline, and textbook, once you get so far, you cut it back across, give yourself more room to work with. And this time, again, nobody was there. And Vollmer going to be stuffed well short on the 2-point try. So Winter only 1 of 4 on the 2 points tonight. 26-6 the lead, nonetheless. 6:59 to go, and we'll step away.
Rosenberg Implement wants to keep your equipment clean and green. And with that, save some green this week with 8% discounts on all John Deere power washers and generators. These washers will remove any dirt and grime from your vehicle, gator, mower, or even combines and tractors. With John Deere or Honda branded motors on most units, reliability when you need it is always there. Stop in and save 8% on power washers and generators at Rosenberg Implement this week only.
Scoreboard at this point.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota here from Tri-Valley High School. It's the Warriors leading this one 26-6 after a punt return now from Mr. Riley Oral. Of course, I mentioned a couple nice kickoff return for their first kick. Another punt return that almost went all the way. Nice ankle shoelace tackle there. Stopped a second punt return, but right now that special teams is probably the biggest difference between what we've seen in the game. Both teams struggling with a couple turnovers, just week 0 action.
That's always tough to say, week 0, but that's what it is here in the state of South Dakota. Mm-hmm. The only 11-man football going on currently. Of course, that 11B class. Once again, Tri-Valley fell back down into from their 11A ranks. And this one's going to be taken out across the 30-yard line by Landon Reiser. I think he took the opening kickoff as well. I'll mark it at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with plenty of time here. Do whatever it takes to get down the field and get a score. Try to get it back to a 2-score game.
Well, it's nice to see some of these younger guys from Winter Gerald working, and I see Zach Olson, obviously freshman, working in, and see him at corner. Carson Keyser on the other side, a sophomore.
A lot of speed and shiftiness from Olson. And a pass complete over the middle for a first down, pickup of 11.
Of course, that's the one thing neither of those guys really have, is that height to compete with.
Right, at 6'4", 213, again, McNulty, number 5. That one went from McFarland, the returning starting quarterback, the junior for the Mustangs, and he is able to connect with the senior McNulty for an 11-yard pickup and a first down. Ball spotted at the 44-yard line of Tri-Valley. Logan Ellison will bring the play in from the sideline. 6:22 remaining here before the half. Tri-Valley moves quickly to the line. They'll send a man in motion. That will be Ellison.
That carry going to be right up the middle, going to Hayden Hastings. He'll get about a gain of 2 there, we'll call it, Gerald. Maybe, we'll stick with 2. Put that one right around the 46-yard line.
I think Lawson Loiza this time. Mustang bringing the play into the huddle.
matchup to watch here.
Interesting, the center gets up to the ball and everybody else not quite as sure. We'll see who was more sure here as McFarland will come under center in the I formation.
McNulty back.
And players moving Mustangs on this left side, and it come across.
I was getting ready to warn you. I saw McNulty about to head out towards Keyser, and it looked like we were going to have a jump ball matchup, and wasn't quite sure. Carson. See, Keyser's
tough to not say Caden, but it's Carson out there, younger brother Carson, number 6. That play just looked a little bit like I kind of called attention to it. It just seemed like everybody wasn't quite on the same page, and certainly when they got up to the line, they weren't.
Hard count, and in the huddle there, probably went on 2, and it looked like half the line heard it, and the other half kind of was just ready for some football.
Pressure comes through the middle.
Screen.
And McFarland able to get out of the sack, though. He'll take off and scramble and make positive yardage out of it.
Fake.
Able to pick up nearly 5 yards. It'll set up 3rd and 8.
Rolled out of that tackle attempt from Jack Kruger back, and that would have been a huge game, a huge loss, I should say.
Right.
The screenplay didn't set up. Warrior defensive line there.
And Kruger, nice job at timing that from his middle linebacker spot. Able to get through the line and get good pressure on McFarland, and that's just, we'll brag him up a lot. That's a rare thing for somebody that's dead in sights to get out of a Kruger tackle, no doubt about it.
It's one that if you are Mr. McFarland over there, that's almost one to brag about itself, because not a lot of people get that opportunity to roll out of a sack like that. We'll see second time out of the half here from the Tri-Valley sideline. 4:16 remaining in the first half action. We'll step away 60 seconds, hear a word from our sponsors, and be back with this 3rd down conversion after this.
Are you looking for a new vehicle but not finding what you want? Don't settle on a vehicle you don't love. Your order experts are here to help. We call it Vern ID Ford Your Way. Reserve your new car today. Your car, your way, on your time. Yes, it's that simple. Want to build your car online? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Want to chat with our order expert? Vern ID Ford Your Way. Whatever you want, however you want, Vern ID Ford Your Way can help.
Welcome back to Taurani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
We're hoping as we come out of the timeout, both teams still in the huddle, but officials give them the whistle, and let's get going, boys. But one thing that's new this year, we hope you're noticing and enjoying, is the picture-in-picture feature that we're giving you, so you never really leave the live action from the field, while you also at the same time get a chance to still see and hear the same very important messages from our great sponsors.
And of course, if you missed the I can't really call it pregame, starting lineups, another feature if you weren't here at the beginning of the game. Hope you enjoyed seeing those, seeing these kids early on, getting to see their face besides obviously just watching them play on the field. Oh my! Open field tackle there. Love to see it from Riley Orrell. As a former cornerback, I could say Gerald
smelled it coming. He knew, and he got there. He just beat him to the punch. Stopped him for no gain.
And of course, not to brag, and I'm sure you'll end up talking about it enough throughout the year, but wrestlers in the open field.
Oh, and that's what I didn't. You notice I specifically didn't mention wrestling when I talked about Jack Kruger. I did everything but that. I figured people kind of got that.
Mm-hmm.
They knew where I was going with that. Very tough, physical, strong kid, and a heck of a wrestler too. But yeah, you're right.
So Sorensen will drop back to punt here again from the 4th and 9, and this time he's going to roll out.
Looks like a fake, and he's going to have to tuck and run now.
Got the room, though.
He did get the end. He's got the first down and more. Finally hit out of bounds by Orrell, but able to pick up the 4th down conversion on the fake punt. Now, it almost had to look like it was sort of going to be his decision.
That rugby punt option.
Yeah, like I'm going to see if I got something. If I don't, I'm going to be able to punt it. And maybe that was never it. I don't know, but he did a nice job of stringing it out long enough and then able to catch that edge and had lots of room to work with there. Yeah, great job picking up the 4th down.
Didn't get to catch the number on his left tackle there, but what a job to, really hold that edge as long as he could to give Sorensen even the opportunity to hit that open space. And, of course, that's something preached heavily by the Winter Warriors to keep that contained, and just almost didn't. Fought his hardest there. missed our number 2, get caught watching Sorensen. But either way, first down, it's going to be a gain of 2 there.
Hayden Hastings on that last carry for the Mustangs, as you said, picking up a couple. 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of the Warriors as the Mustangs, once again, benefiting from that 4th down conversion on the fake punt run. Inside of 3 minutes, though, so now clock becoming a little more of an issue here. Still plenty of time and a couple timeouts, but 2:40 to go. And McFarland with the pass complete to McNulty, one of his favorite targets here so far tonight.
They're pushing the chains
move the
along.
chains inside the 30 to the 29.
And I believe, actually, Gerald, Tri-Valley only 1 timeout left as they took that one early, too. So
you're right. I meant that one right off the bat.
So, you said still 2.5 minutes, a lot of time, but
quite a bit of time. Enough to where,
as it ticks down, you got to be a little cautious if you're Tri-Valley driving here. Don't want to get stuck with no points.
Right, and you don't want to have a negative play here. That really could spell disaster. They'll send Loiza in motion. McFarland back with time. Now he's got to try to step up, and he'll get swallowed up, and that's the negative play I just mentioned you didn't want to have happen if you're Tri-Valley.
Sean Hammerbeck, I believe Spencer Calhoun, and it's one more Warrior in there. That's Taden Mathis as well.
About a 6-yard loss on that sack, and time will roll at 1:47 and counting. And that definitely hurts the chances. Doesn't stop them by any means, but it hurts the chances just a little bit. And man in motion going to get the handoff, and he's taken down in the backfield quickly.
It's Logan Ellison on the carry.
Jude Sargent with the solo tackle for a loss.
Yeah, we're going to call it 3rd and long.
So Mustangs, when they most need to move the ball, going the wrong direction here. Warriors defense rising up, tightening up. 1:12 to go here. Slow out of the huddle at this point, you think, okay, or are we most likely thinking 4-down territory? So we got 2 plays, and at least one of them is probably going to be a pass play. So they figure, well, if we complete it, probably not bad. If it's incomplete, it'll stop the clock. So they're not really hurrying too much. And here you're going to see McFarland roll out. He's got blockers. Now he's still scrambling, rolling out, and he's going to get swallowed up.
And that's those long arms of Sean Hammerbeck.
You just seen him. You can see him from here. They just go on forever, and he was able to reach out and get enough of his arms on him to hold him up, and he does give a couple of yards out of the deal, but not near enough what you want on that 3rd and pretty long situation. So 30 seconds to go. No reason for them to get in any kind of hurry now. They just don't want the Warriors to get the ball back. Warriors had timeouts, obviously, to use, but in this case, really, it's pretty easy decision to make. Not going to do a whole lot in 20 seconds with the wind at your face and a long field to go. So clock is going to get down to about 6.5 seconds, and Tri-Valley will call their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. We can take one with them, Caleb.
Yeah, I think we'll step away with them and be back and watch this Hail Mary afterwards.
No job is too big or small for the gang at H&O Electric in winter. Whether it's a simple task around the house, remodel, new addition, or new construction, we provide residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, or electrical work in winter and the surrounding area. We handle it all. Call 605-842-1117 for service or more information on your next project, big or small. H&O Electric is your authorized dealer for Trane heating systems, too. Good luck in today's event. H&O Electric is a proud sponsor of Winter Warrior and Lady Warrior coverage on winterwarriorslive.com.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Black Hills State University.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton. 6 seconds left here in first half action. Looks like Tri-Valley is going to line up for that heave deep to the end zone.
3 to the right, and pressure was coming from Dalton Peterson.
That one's picked off by Blake Vollmer.
And just don't fumble it and give it any chance to score as time expires.
And actually, that was a really nice play there by Austin McNulty. Realizing the tackle doesn't do much, but went right for the ball. Of course, Blake smart enough holds on to that and goes down. And as we end the half, it's the Warriors leading this one 26-6. We're going to re-step away, come back with maybe some. I don't think we have halftime stats.
We don't have stats, unfortunately. The game got going. We're a little short on the stats staff, if you will, at least. And hopefully we can pick up a couple people to help out along the way. But for now, it's kind of a one-man show, and things got away from us early. So stats will be present at some point, probably even later tonight, but they're not going to be live game time stats, so we won't have anything like that to bring you officially anyways for sure. But we'll definitely come back with a minute or two to go and just kind of recap the first half.
Sounds good, and we'll see you then.
University provides the opportunity to explore careers with more than 125 programs of study. With quality programs and passionate faculty, you can find the path to a career of your dreams. While exploring academic options, find adventure that awaits for you in the beautiful wilderness surrounding Spearfish. Get involved in one of the many clubs on campus. Learn to lead and gain the knowledge that puts you above the rest. Apply now at bhsu.edu.
Eklund Tax Service, located at 323 Main Street in Gregory, South Dakota, is available for all your tax preparations. Mark Eklund has been a staple in the Gregory community for many years and wants to help you and your business have success by specializing in all types of bookkeeping. Eklund Tax can take care of any agricultural, retail, or personal bookkeeping or tax preparation. Call Mark at Eklund Tax today at 605-835-9665.
Right now is a great time to be planning for the next growing season. Fall fertilizer application can give your crops a strong start in the spring. Because the nutrients available and needed in each field vary, your Agtegra agronomist can help determine your specific nutrient needs and the benefits of applying them now. To optimize your inputs for next year's crop, contact your Agtegra agronomist for details or visit agtegra.com today.
Do you have the right financial advisor to help you reach your goals? Ameriprise Advisors can create a personalized, goal-based plan to help you prepare for whatever life brings, so you can feel more comfortable about your financial future. Call Leiden & Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC today at 605-842-3832. That's 605-842-3832. Office is located at 214 East 2nd Street, Winter, South Dakota 57580. Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Member FINRA and SIPC.
Winter Regional Healthcare Center is proud to sponsor coverage of Winter Warriors and Lady Warriors athletics and activities on Winter Warriors Live. Best of luck in today's event. Here at Winter Regional Healthcare, we are committed to professional care with a personal touch at our locally owned hospital, clinic, and long-term care facility. For more information on services we provide, check out our website at winterregional.org. Winter Regional, proud to support the student athletes and activities. Honored to serve the families of South Central South Dakota and our community for over 65 years. Remember, professional care with the personal touch at Winter Regional Healthcare.
Hi, this is Logan with Litos Seed. Looking ahead to this spring, widespread drought will continue to affect the feed prices, and with that, forage seed will be in high demand. Lock in your forages now. We have a full lineup of corn and beans that have top-end potential and can handle the stress extremely well. Our alfalfa lineup is hard to match. Super winter hardy and high-producing America's alfalfa, conventional and Roundup-ready varieties, all the way down to South Dakota Common. And our CS or other grass project, we can handle that.
Call Logan at 605-840-4591.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance, we know you have a lot of options, but it can be hard to find an honest, reliable auto repair shop. That's where we come in, Hometown Automotive, committed to providing our customers with honest, quality service at a reasonable price. We use years of training and experience to provide you with the best car care possible. Hometown does oil changes, tune-ups, and computer diagnostics. We sell tires, batteries, and Schaefer products. We install engines, trannies, starters, water pumps, brakes, and much more. Call us at 842-1722 and let our experience be your advantage.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
Agrimax and West River Ag have been in the Winter area for a combined total of 9 years. We offer top-of-the-line services and inputs such as chemical, seed, fertilizer application, spraying, and agronomy services with a certified crop advisor on staff. We are a full-service business that is locally owned and operated. We look forward to continuing service to the ag community and cannot wait to help you with all your agricultural needs. Agrimax, shaping the future of ag.
Shop local with Burke and Gregory Building Centers, your hometown hardware stores, specializing in everything from finding the right drill bit to building your dream home. The crew at Burke and Gregory Building Centers take pride in customer service and are always available to help with any project, big or small. They offer top-of-the-line flooring and cabinetry, a large inventory of rental items, quality Pittsburgh paint, and so much more. Follow them on Facebook and shop online anytime at bgbuildingcenter.com.
The right nutrition, animal health, and record management is key to having a profitable cattle program. That's why you want to work with the people at Farmco, who will take the time to learn your operation and help you grow your business. We are your full-service agriculture provider of feed, seed, animal health, farm, and ranching equipment built on terrific service. Get to know Farmco locally owned and serving you in Chamberlain, Platte, Winter, and east of Kimball at the Paragon. Visit us online at farmcosd.com. Farmco, feeding your future.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit capitalcityfordtoyota.com.
We've got a history of serving you, a history of family-owned community banking that goes back over 100 years. We grew up here, we're local, and local ownership means local decisions. It means our products are tailored to meet local needs. We take pride in our support of many local organizations and encourage community growth through charitable contributions and employee involvement. First Fidelity Bank, member FDIC, first-class banking on a first-name basis.
Shirley's Diner is located at 142 East 2nd Street in Winters, South Dakota. Come meet Martha 1 and Martha 2 and their friendly, courteous staff. Shirley's Diner is open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Breakfast is served all day, and check out the Shirley's Diner Facebook page for all their daily lunch specials. All meals are made fresh and homemade every day. If you can't make it to the diner, they'll deliver. Just call 605-842-3903. Shirley's Diner serves customers from near and far and are a proud supporter of all school activities on Sports Ticket Live. It's easy to remember. There's nothing finer than Shirley's Diner.
Just as you aim to reach new heights on the field or court, Elevate Agronomics is here to help you do the same on your farm. Putting together a solid plan for each customer is the goal at Elevate, so you can win all season long. With a full lineup of field seeds, including corn, soybeans, alfalfa, sorghum, forage, cover crops, wildlife habitat, and more, along with a full line of chemicals and plant health products, Elevate is ready to put your plans into action. Check us out at elevateagronomics.com or stop by the office in Winter today. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Feel more confident and in control of your financial life.
Ameriprise advisors can work with you to provide personalized, goal-based advice based on your short and long-term goals. Plus, you can track your investments and financial solutions with our digital tools and regular meetings. Call John Pokup at 1-800-713-9160 to see the multiple ways I can help you on your retirement journey. Legacy Financial Partners, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, is located at 218 South Monroe Street in Winter, South Dakota. Member FINRA and SIPC.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
What drives the next generation of champions? Those student athletes who choose to do what is difficult, with commitment, with sacrifice, with faith that hard work does pay off in the end, no matter the final score. Vernite of Mitchell believes in the next generation of student leaders as they excel on the playing field, on the court, on the mat, and in everyday life. Vernite of Mitchell, we deliver what you need for the road of life.
Visit Mead Lumber in Winter for all of your home projects and construction needs. Whether you're thinking about remodeling your kitchen or bath, some new siding or roofing, or upgrading your windows, Mead Lumber has the high-quality materials and experienced associates to help make your next project a success. Give them a call at 605-842-3388. Mead Lumber is a proud sponsor of high school activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
It might be time for you to strongly consider leasing bulls from Jorgensen Land and Cattle. Here's Cody.
We'll get the bull to your place. Generally, we'll be able to get the bull picked up when you're done with them. So there's no reason for you to have a bull around your place for 9-10 months of the year that you don't need him. He's just costing you money. He's eating feed. He's tearing up your corral. So there's just no reason for it. It's become very popular just in the fact that it's convenient for people.
Call 1-800-548-BULL.
Farmers at heart. At Beck's, that's who we are. For over 100 years, the Beck family has lived and farmed in central Indiana. Today, we're proud to serve a dedicated community of farmers in South Dakota. To us, helping farmers succeed means so much more than just being a great seed supplier. Our family of employees and dealers are committed to helping farmers seek new challenges, push boundaries, and innovate in an ever-changing industry. That's what makes Beck's different. We love what we do. We are and will remain farmers at heart.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota here at Tri-Valley High School. So we get ready for second half kickoff. I believe it'll be the Warriors receiving, considering they deferred the initial coin
Welcome
flip.
back to Tarani.
Won the toss and did defer.
Again, I guess mentioned at halftime, this is Caleb Rosick joined by Gerald Tiebrick.
Now you know if you didn't already.
I told you, Gerald, we should have just waited it out, and so then they
stayed anonymous.
Didn't know who to yell at. We'll give you some quick scores as we wait for Tri-Valley going around 11B. It's Sisseton leading at half over Dakota Hills 22-0. Bridgewater Emory Ethan taking care of business in Bridgewater leading that one 36-0. Mount Vernon Blankington up 22-0 over Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central. Rapid City Christian and Lee Deadwood, a tight one out in the hills. That one's 18-12. Rapid City Christian leads. Mobridge, Pollock, and Webster area just before halftime. That one's 24-6. Mobridge, Pollock. Aberdeen, Roncalli, and Groton 6-0. Aberdeen, Roncalli. And as we'll get one more, Sioux Valley and Jim River playing. Sioux Valley just scored again to go up 21-7.
Reese Smith going to do the kicking duties. I think they switched as well.
Riley Oral going to be on the return, wrapped up at around the 29-yard line. We'll finish out these scores and get back to action. It's Wagner leading Miller Highmore Herald 14-0. Elk Point Jefferson leading Parker 35-0 at Elton Parker. Dual leads Clarkville Lake in Dual 14-0. And rounding out 11B, it's the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Coug leading 6-0 over Flandreau.
So as you mentioned earlier, Orioles return to the 29-yard line where Winter will have it for the first time offensively here to start the second half. And Barfus able to get around the left end on the toss.
Going to be good for about a gain of 4 there, but really impressed the student section there watching across the way. Gerald got really excited for that 4-yard gain. Quick tackle, trying to get their boys rallied up over there at the Mustangs. It's Vollmer going to jump under center. It'll be a full house backfield look.
Carries out the fake and
gotta say it was a pretty good one. Got me looking. I was thinking play action.
No doubt. And a nice gain on second down. We'll pick up the first out to the 45-yard line. Yeah, sometimes, the quarterbacks, you don't have to have the ball in your hand to still make a difference. And the carrying out the fakes and the being able to hide the ball. And broke a shirt tackle, and that's not going to be enough. And once again, you'll see him cover a lot of ground. Yeah, Riley Oral all the way for the score once again.
Scampers his way 55 yards there for the score. And so Warriors pick up the second half where they left off in the first, and finding that end zone early now, leading this one 32-6 now. 10:51.
Just a 3-play drive.
Yeah, quick. Not a lot of time wasted. Of course, this is probably the point where I think it's those boys up front: Spencer Calhoun, Jack Kruger, Caden Mathis, Noah Best. They're kind of starting to wear down that defensive front of the Mustangs. And
Taden Mathis, the starting center, is a senior this year, and Jack Peters gets him out of the way and finds 2 points for the Warriors with 10:51 to go. The score 34-6. We'll step away for a brief message from our sponsors and be right back.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Terani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, here at Tri-Valley High School. Warriors punched that one in by a nice carry from Riley Orrell, 55 yards, scampered to the end zone, extends the Warrior lead here to kick off that first drive of the second half, Gerald.
And if you happen to miss the game early on, didn't see the first few minutes of it, the lone score for the Mustangs did come defensively on a pick six, about 10, 11 yards out. So offensively, the Mustangs really have yet to get anything real serious going. They have been, I think, fairly deep in Warrior territory
numerous times.
A couple times maybe, but really no serious threats knocking on the door anyways, and certainly not able to finish off any drive thus far on offense. That one fielded about the 23.
And that one's going to be Landon Reiser, tackled there right around the 35-yard line on the return. Yeah, actually that's a really good point. It'll be interesting to go back and look at stats, Gerald, to see exactly how, this Tri-Valley offense, couple quick 3-and-outs, like I said, couple drives really that were even threatening to the point to where, you get the Warrior defense kind of sweating. It's going to be a quick screenplay here.
Fumble.
Oh.
I swear I heard a whistle blow.
I did too.
That might have. Oh, they're going to say he was down.
I think, I guess the whistle blew. Going to have to.
You know what? And I know we try to be really good about not criticizing any official in any situation in any sport. That one's tough, and I see in the reaction from the coaching staff on this near sideline from the Warriors. I think we could all be in agreement that looked tough from here. I don't think he was anywhere near down, unless they're going to say forward progress had already stopped, but even that was really quick. I thought that ball was fumbled and recovered by the Warriors, but nonetheless, Tri-Valley will get the call to go in their favor this time, and they'll pick up a short gain on second down, facing about a 3rd and 6.
Carry there goes to Gronwald. Yeah, I almost wonder if that's not one of those situations, Gerald. Referee just kind of blows it, and obviously, whistle instead at that point. So, good on the referees to even, realize they have to stick to the call. But, that one's, it's.
Yeah, once the whistle blows, it's tough to say, nope. Inadvertent whistle, but it's. So here's McFarland, waits till the last second. Probably shouldn't have thrown that one, as it's going to be intercepted and still on his feet. Aiden Barfus. Don't care if he's got a ball on defense or offense. He's going to make you work hard for it, and doesn't go down easily.
Oh, and did you notice that McNulty there kind of had him stuck in a headlock? Just kind of, obviously, Aiden.
That's right. I can't see where I'm going. I'm going to keep going anyways.
Not the biggest guy, and McNulty just kind of tried wrapping him up and caught his head, and Aiden says, doesn't bother me. So the Warriors will take over on the offensive side of the ball here in the Tri-Valley 41. It's going to be Vollmer, of course, coming up under center. It's double wing. Peters and Orrell to the side and Barfus in the backfield.
4-man front for the Mustang defense. Going to buy himself some time, misses one tackle, and going to take off and fumbles it out of bounds.
So luckily the sideline is there for Blake.
Right. Fumbled forward out of bounds, but
still going to be a pickup of about 4 as it's marked down to the 42-yard line.
Fulmer trying to extend the play, buys himself a little time, shakes one tackle, and then takes off and decides he's just going to keep it at that point. But, yeah, always got to protect the ball.
Tuck it away.
Get that ball on the opposite side and hang on to it. Fortunate there.
So this one will go Barfus up the middle and eaten up.
Great job that time by Tri-Valley's interior D. Tough to stop him for nothing, and that's little to nothing there on second down. You're up 3rd and 6.
Gonna have to keep an eye on that one, Joe. I thought I saw the defensive front there. It looks like they're starting to maybe stunt a little bit and trying to get low into the offensive lineman here of the Warriors. Obviously, great way to try to hold up those blocks, those pulling guards, is just get down at their ankles. As Peter's going to get this carry, he'll fall forward near the first down marker. It'll kind of depend on the spot.
And I've learned my lesson in the first half. I'm not going to watch the down marker. I seen him flip to the 4. I see him standing a yard short, but I wasn't going to go by that. But that does seem to actually be correct here. So 4th and 1, no doubt Warriors will absolutely go for it. Pretty easy choice here for Coach Olson and the Warriors.
That'll be Oral in motion.
Just execute this one straight forward.
Nice job up front. Vollmer falls forward for that 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
When you need 1, it's nice to get 2.
Yep.
don't leave it to the spot of the ball or any kind of doubt or guessing at all. Just get those 2 yards when you need 1. Nice job that time, just getting what he needed.
Well, you mentioned Taden earlier, but there after the snap, it looked like he was already about the free safety by the time that Brandon hit the ground.
As long as you're getting bodies the whole way, it's all right to get to the next level. And a lot of movement up front. And that pre-snap shift by the defense, we've seen it before, Tri-Valley. This time, probably going to cause Winter to move a little bit. Just seeing that movement sometimes mentally, maybe not as strong as you need to be here in this opening game of the season. And not always used to seeing that right before the snap, that shifting up front, and that time might have something to do with it. Backs him up 5 yards.
So we'll spot it now at the 34 again.
7:41 remaining here in the third quarter. Warriors lead it 34-6.
And we'll see an end get split here.
And Oral untouched to the end zone all the way. Touchdown Warriors. Riley Oral. I've lost count of how many he's got. Is that easily 3, maybe 4?
I mean,
what a display.
Great way to start off your senior campaign. Obviously, if didn't see people back home, voted the Midco preseason, I don't know the correct terminology, player of the year, we'll say. Either way, just the award preseason-wise gets the nod to Riley Oral, and balling out here week 0 to prove he's very well deserving of that title.
Yeah, as a senior for the Warriors, that one floated into the corner of the end zone, touchdown, or a 2-point conversion successful, rather. That one to the senior Ethan Bartles. Completed Vollmer to Bartles for the 2-point conversion. 42-6 your score, 7:34 remaining. We'll step away for a quick break and be ready for more Winter Warrior football right after this.
Calling all honey lovers. Dakota Honey in Winter offers some of the purest honey on the market. South Dakota's diverse wildflower population makes for very light-colored sweet honey that comes straight from the hives to their bottles. Shop online at dakotahoneyco.com for pure local honey, flavored spun honey, beeswax candles, and more. Wholesale products are also available at Dakota Honey, and you can find their products on the shelves of various local spots in the area. Dakota Honey in Winter, it's the bee's knees.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, Tri-Valley High School. When earlier in the early second quarter, we talked about it trivia-wise. And the question was, how many times have these two teams matched up, and what is the overall win-loss record going which way? That one, the answer is going to be 5 matchups, this tonight being 6, and the Warriors currently undefeated in the matchup between the two. Dating back to 2009, we've got a 12-6 win, 2012 a 13-6 win, 13 was an 18-16 win, 15 was a 45-6 win, and then last game before tonight was played in 2016 with a 40-0 victory for the Warriors.
And plenty of football left in this one, but Warriors have a pretty sizable lead at this point at 42-6. And a kickoff here, field just inside the 20-yard line.
It's going to be Reiser on the return. Does a nice job getting a couple men to miss, but going to fall on that usual spot for where we've seen Tri-Valley kind of start tonight, that 34, 35-yard line. This one will be the 34.
Return of about 15 yards for Reiser and the Mustangs. And they'll have, like I said, pretty favorable field position.
I guess while we're at it, Gerald, might as well throw that shout out that she's been asking for, Betsy Watson.
I'm glad you remembered it. I read it at halftime, and I had almost forgotten it.
Cooper out in Blackhawk. The other side of the state still not missing the Warrior football games. Got it turned on and tuned in.
Betsy's with some family out there, and Cooper and Betsy are watching from Blackhawk. Go Warriors, she said, and I think they're listening.
Yeah, and Cooper, happy belated birthday as well. Birthday yesterday. Might as well. I would sing, but I don't think anybody at home would want to listen to me sing to you.
We're not to that point in the game quite yet, so
we'll leave it alone with just a happy belated birthday.
Meanwhile, Mustangs move the chains. 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line of Tri-Valley. They'll send the man in motion. Sorensen, he'll get the handoff.
And a nice second effort to pick up 3. Looked like he was going to get shut down right around maybe a yard in front of the line of scrimmage. Instead, falls forward. So we get some personnel changing. It looks like Sorensen's going to be out for this one. I'm sure that means he'll probably bring in the next play for the Mustangs. Instead, it looks like wingback or tailback wise, it's going to be Dustin Seas in the I formation.
Under center, handoff on cue.
Yep, handoff Seas. Goes for about another gain of 3, we'll call it. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And it's good to see. I'm not going to bring a whole lot of attention to it, but on this near sideline here, I'm thinking by now, kind of figuring that there's an official in training out here.
Yeah.
Kind of shadowing, literally, so to speak. And I'm assuming that's kind of what's going on, and that's great to see because, as we know, last year, this year, I'm sure it's not much different. Definitely officiating shortage in most sports, and football was pretty noticed last year with Thursday and Saturday games and more of those happening this year. So good to see possibly some new blood out there in the officiating side of things. So it is going to be 4th down, but a nice gain of nearly 3 on that carry. So it's going to be 4th and a long 1. At this point, Caleb, you're on the opponent's side of the 50, and the game's getting close to out of hand. You're probably going to line up and go for it. You've converted 1 4th down on that punt fake.
And I think this is probably one you're going right up the middle. Oh, never mind. I'll zip my lip.
Oh, and they had a tackle out there. Still going to get a tackle for a loss.
So Dustin Seas on the carry, going to get wrapped up for about a loss of 1, maybe 2.
Carson Keyser finishes him off. I missed who was there first and missed, but in the backfield. But either way, Warriors defense rises up. Tackle for a loss by Keyser holds them in a turnover on downs. So inside of 4 minutes to go with 3:56. Warriors will come up to the ball on offense here on their side of the field at about the 47-yard line.
It'll be that full house package for the Warriors. Since this one going to be that counter play going to
Carson Keyser in there. Think about his only other run that we've noticed, of course, was that little miscue where he gave up the ball, but good to see him get another chance here and positive yardage, gain of nearly 4 on 1st down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would look for, we'll keep our eyes out. Not that we've got every player called yet at this point by any means either, but I'm sure some subs could be starting to trickle in here at this point if the game kind of continues to be going the way it seems to be going. So we'll try to get some different names mentioned if we can.
Vollmer going to keep this one, and he'll stumble.
Yeah, that almost looked like, I think that was a little bit of a busted play. Aiden Barfus kind of throws his hands up a little bit, like, whether it was his fault or not, I'm not going to give him the blame, but it sort of seemed like Vollmer maybe didn't know where to go, if he should have followed that block or if Barfus maybe wasn't supposed to be going where he was going. Not positive there. It looked like it was a little bit
just broken.
A little bit out of sorts there, but what do I know? I don't know.
No.
I might be dead wrong too. It just kind of looked that way a little bit, and then the body language after the play seemed to kind of suggest that. But here we go, busting one of them for a 1st down inside the 40-yard line. Warriors able to convert on 3rd down as Jack Peters. Jack once again didn't see a ton of carries in the last couple of years like he probably would have liked to have, just in the fact of there's so much talent, so deep in that area. But definitely going to have his opportunities this year, his senior year, to really make a difference offensively, especially for the Warriors. Able to contribute a lot more.
Keyser's going to catch the edge, and he's, by no means a slouch himself.
Right. Kruger set that up very nicely against McNulty out there, and Kruger, again, not your typical lineman, but very, very tall, athletic, quick, strong, and he's able to get out there pretty easily and throw blocks on the edge. And
almost probably your ideal guard for an offense like this, where you've got him moving.
Got to be mobile.
Yep,
you're moving. Sometimes you're moving a long ways. You got to carry blocks all over the place. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Oh wow, that's what you call almost a decleater. That was tough.
Yep, that looked like tackle there. Big number 72, Ben Lambert.
Highlighted pregame as I was just kind of seeing some of the size on some of these young men, and he's a senior for the Mustangs, but yeah, at 331 pounds.
Nice anchor to your defensive line there.
No loss of a couple on 1st down. Again,
this one will go back to Peters, and does a nice job and picks up that yardage that was lost on 1st down and a couple extra.
That one's actually not going to be Peters. They tricked us. They threw in Jude Sargent, number 29, instead of 28. So once again, we'll get used to the numbers and the player types a little bit more. But yeah, that ordinarily would have been 28 Peters. That one happened to be Jude Sargent, number 29.
It looks like, looking at the near side, it looks like Stratton Morehart getting ready to come in here too as we hit the quarter break here.
Yep, that is the end of 3.
It's going to be the Warriors leading this one 42-6. We'll be back, and it looks like fill you in on who's coming into play after this.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle
Kellen's
needs.
in there.
So welcome back to Colton, South Dakota, and Tri-Valley High School.
Hey, it's the first game. We're allowed to have all kinds of mistakes.
Exactly. And we're trying to fill you in at home. It looks like the young men, well, our starters have done a nice job to where they're going to get the underclassmen some playing time here. See, Stratton Morehart going to come in at quarterback. It looks like we saw Cole Rank going to be
backup center, I think.
Yep.
But Matt Brozick, Kellen Brozick,
Hunter Osborne. Looks like it's in there as well. And might need just a few more minutes to kind of fill you in as we break the huddle to start the 4th. But Sam Scholl's in there as well.
Jude Sargent still in there. We saw him earlier.
And Logan
Radin.
Yep. Coming in to play on the offense. I think actually has had himself a pretty good night. I haven't called him a lot, but making a couple plays on the defensive side of the ball. Looks like he's going to come in to play on that offensive line as well.
Keyser, of course, he's been out there on a few carries prior to this, but and that one is Peters, looks like. Got Peters on the toss. Going to not be able to move the chains, but he'll get him within a couple yards and a 4th down. We'll see how this second unit's able to rise up here on a possible 4th down conversion. 4th and about 2. Ball inside the 15, about the 14 it looks like it's sitting at.
So this one going to be a pitch out to Keyser.
Didn't look like he had the clean handle on it just for a split second. Had to kind of re-grip it, and then he was in the bodies.
But does get enough to move the chain. Yeah, it was kind of worth the angle enough to where it was tough to see. I was kind of questioning it. But will be enough to move the chains.
See Sam Schultz coming off. Evan Bartle's out there. I don't know if we got him mentioned or not. I don't think we did. But Evan, younger brother of Ethan. Man that spends a lot of time in the weight room. He'll he'll get a lot better and a lot stronger.
That one get blown up.
Keyser
on
the carry, but yeah, once again, Lambert, one of the big bodies near the stop. He's going to plug some holes and create some problems.
Well, those are two very contrasting body types there, with Carson weighing about 140 pounds soaking wet, and Lambert being a pretty big boy over there on the other side. I'm sure Carson might wake up and be a little sore in the morning after that tackle.
And you're right, I'm going to go back and correct it. Gus Bartles, number 26, so we're really getting the 20 workouts here. And talk about him, there's Gus Bartles inside the 5.
With a nice carry.
26, Gus Bartles, as opposed to 28. And I thought it was a little odd that Jack would still be out there, but on a quick glance, it could have been a 28. It was a 26. And our camera woman, Shane Day, pointed that out for us. Appreciate that. 26 Gus Bartles in there with that second unit. And he got the carry there. 3rd and short. A little more than a yard, it looks like, from here. Ball at about the 3-yard line, excuse me. So can pick up the first down here, 9:25 and counting. Warriors deep into Mustang territory. Backup quarterback Stratton Moorhart able to get in there behind the pile.
Getting a nice
and he's got it.
In.
Ball across the goal line. You can see that from here as the pile kind of separated and he fell. Had just enough to get that ball to break the plane. And so a nice job here by the second unit to come in, led by quarterback Stratton Moorhart. Able to get about 4 yards on that one.
Yeah, makes your score now. Warriors lead this one 48-6, pending this 2-point conversion. And, can't obviously, game's not over yet, but, the right way to start off your, run for 3. Exactly what you want. You knew you had a tough opponent coming in. Tri-Valley getting a lot of respect from a lot of
attention
people.
Brought to this game because of not just Winter but their opponent in Tri-Valley. It was a preseason matchup people were pretty excited about, rightfully so. Just given the team's history and what both teams have done. So
Moorhart gonna end up kind of struggling with that snap. Score will remain 48-6, and we're going to step away 30 seconds, be back with a word from our sponsor with the Warrior Kickoff after this.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
Welcome back to Tarani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
Welcome back to Tri-Valley High School here in Colton, South Dakota. It's your Warriors.
I just wanted to really quickly, Broden Duffy, another name that's out there, at least for the special teams unit, might have definitely a second special teams unit out there.
Yeah, new kicker.
Yeah, going to be led by. Now my name's going to escape me, and I know the kid very well. I've known him for years. Caden Fryer, number 23. Looks like he's going to be your kicker.
I think I saw Aiden Wormers in there as well, another freshman getting some special teams time here.
Yep, just as you said that, I seen him. So a couple freshmen out there for the Warriors on special teams.
Let's see.
Zach Olson out there, one of the speed demons down on the far end.
Riken Oral as well in there. I see number 27. Gus Bartles as well. Yeah, sorry to cut you off. Younger brother of Riley Oral.
And over end kick fielded at the 25-yard line. And still on his feet down the sideline. He might escape out of that deal. He's got one man to beat. Diving tackle gets him. Saves it. And a big special teams play by Kellen Brozick, giving chase down the sideline. I'll announce it so you don't have to. Maybe you wanted to. I don't know. No. Either way, I'm impressed by that effort by Kellen Brozick in there on special teams. You never want to be chasing somebody down as they're getting ready to score, but by gosh, if you're going to, you might as well stop them from scoring, and he did just that. Amazing effort by Kellen Brozick to get that shoestring tackle, catching the heel, and he probably thought he was gone at that point. Maybe he didn't have his feet, quite as quite churning as strong as he maybe needed to and could have avoided going down, but all the effort in the world, and it paid off for Kellen. Touchdown saving tackle to the 10-yard line.
And I'm sure I'll hear about it after the game, and I'm going to have to remind him, maybe if you were about 5 pounds lighter or you worked out a couple extra times, you might have caught him about 15 yards earlier.
That's only a comment a brother would give.
Oh, have to.
I'm going to give him credit.
Keep him a little humble. Can't let his head get too big now. He's got a lot of years left. This one could be a trap inside 2. I should know. We've called it enough. Gronwald tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Tri-Valley going to stick with most of their starting unit, from what I can tell out there at this point.
Spencer Calhoun going out to get the tee just now. So, of course, not that it was in the way of the play, but
maybe a play behind on that too, yeah.
And, of course, I suppose if you're the Mustangs here, Gerald, keep the starting unit in and, punch one in just to keep your, offense spirits a little bit higher than what.
Yeah, finish out the game on a high note.
Obviously, it wasn't what you were expecting tonight for week 0 action. So, an offensive touchdown versus the lone defensive would be a nice, at least note on the side of the game for them.
Pre-snap flag does fly in the offensive backfield.
And I see officials marching back, so illegal procedure.
I've seen Reiser come off the field. I'm not sure they possibly have
too many.
12 on there?
Yeah.
I didn't notice if anyone came in prior to that to replace him. No, now they're going to send somebody. No, that wasn't the case. Not sure. Didn't really catch it. Oh, yeah, but somebody is going to go out, so maybe they did have. Either way, it was a procedure penalty. Pre-snap penalties, not what you ever want, but send man in motion out of the eye. And that's the name that I got to look at. I shouldn't have to. That was
Brody Dibvig.
Dibvig, yeah.
It's going to be marked down at about the half-a-yard line.
Say, definitely didn't miss it by a whole lot, so
with just over 6 minutes to go here.
Third down and a big test. We see a couple big bodies coming off for the Warriors. I think that was Rank was one of them, and the other one was Hunter Shippey, the sophomore, 295.
Well, it looks like a Briar Cook also going to be in, I thought, playing that nose.
Yeah, they switched big bodies up front. And I tell you what, the initial pursuit and contact was there, but he's able to spin out of it. I think Dibvig in for the score for Tri-Valley. Didn't make it easy for him, even though he only had half a yard to get, but the Mustangs are able to punch it in from about half a yard out, 5:36 remaining in the game. They'll get their first offensive score on the board here, and they'll trail 48-12. So the first extra point attempt, some bodies still coming out of the huddle late. Heck of an effort to get off the field, though. And not the smallest of men for the Mustangs. First one was pretty much blew up from the get-go. See if the second attempt here is any better for the Mustangs special teams unit.
Oh,
little movement, and they're going to blow it dead. Kick looked to be good, but will not matter.
Oh, and they're going to go fall.
I thought the Warrior defense could have jumped. Maybe a little encroachment, but evidently not.
I'm not going to complain, and I'm not going to, criticize. They saw what they saw, but from up here, I personally thought the same thing, Gerald. I thought it looked like we had somebody come off that left end a little bit early, which led to the movement. But we've seen him hit, pregame.
Yeah, this is still within his range. Wind may even have died down a little bit.
This kicks up. And
no good.
Wide left. As a Vikings fan.
Had the distance, had the height, just not quite enough accuracy.
As a Vikings fan, I know that feeling too well.
5:36 to go, 48-12. We can't talk too much about the Vikings here. We're going to step away for a quick break and be back for a Tri-Valley kickoff.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to Terani Motors Press Box. Go see Tori and the crew in Valentine for all your vehicle needs.
So welcome back to Tri-Valley High School in Colton, South Dakota. Tri-Valley punches it in from a half-yard carry by Brody Dibvig.
Saw the Warriors' second unit come in and score.
Yep.
And then we saw them come in and give up a score.
Which, I mean, based on the field position, can't really knock the guys too hard.
Right,
Granted,
right.
Special teams-wise, these younger guys need...
Yeah, the second special teams didn't give their defense much of a chance to really do much. Pretty tough odds at that point, but nonetheless, able to put it out of reach. 48-12.
This one's going to be a deep kick, end over end. Fielded on the run, and this is Zach Olson. Found a lane, but
he's been the return man, no doubt, in the middle school years on the returns that they're allowed to make.
Like you said, just he's that quick, shifty kid. I mean, and small enough that he kind of gets lost behind some of those bigger boys blocking. I mean, I could see Zach Carson, a lot of these younger backs. It's not like the Warrior offense is going to be left lost without Riley next year. Of course, got a whole year to figure it out and to really sit back and enjoy, but he can know that he's handing the program off to some good replacements as well.
Yep.
So Olsen going to get the carry as well, and I would say that's a pretty good moment to see. You still got some of those big boys up front, and
yeah. And like you said, he hides pretty well behind him, and that's not always a weakness to be on the smaller side of things, especially when you have speed behind it. Hey, if you got that good of blocks going on, why not just settle in behind him and go for an easier ride?
Oh yeah, now actually, Joe, if you look up and lights, you might have to step over. You probably can't see it through your double paned, but
it is raining.
The rain is coming.
I focused on it and I could see it. Yeah, glass I'm staring through probably isn't the cleanest, but I can see the rain starting to come down. So hopefully, hanging on to the ball doesn't become too big of an issue here. With 4 minutes to go, we'll just be able to convert a first down here, keep the clock moving. Keep the ball heading down in the right direction.
And here comes the second unit for Tri-Valley. I see would try to get you all the names, but I think that one's going to be a little bit harder.
Right.
I mean, obviously we
Not
already...
quite as familiar with that, and when they go out in bunches like that. So 1st and 10, Moorhart under center.
This one going to go up the gut. That's going to be Bartles and Gus on the carry, and that's good for 5.
Man in motion that time was Connor Osborne. I'm not sure that we got him mentioned yet. 21 in there for the Warriors.
And you know what? The
rain is going to come down. We've got some umbrellas, at least a couple of them anyways. Some hoods are going, a lot of hoods are going up in the winter stands.
And some people relocating.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of the rain.
We're above the winter fans, back behind them here in one of the press boxes, and Winter faithful,
and the other
hang tight and watch the end of this game.
And Stratton Moorhart going to get the keeper and beat his blocker out there.
Yeah, I was going to say, Logan, nothing like having to push your own guy out of the way. Is
Logan a little slow there, getting out in front of Stratton, and still a positive gain, only 1, but. Gerald, the other thing with this rain actually is it's already dying down.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like, it's a definite little dark cloud above us moving, but it doesn't look to be real big, so I wouldn't think it'll last too terribly long. As like you said, it might already be letting up a little bit.
I was going to say the temps dropped for about 5 minutes. We did, or 2 minutes. We got the rain there, but looks like it's coming back up as Bartle's going to get the carry again, and Gus
cuts it straight up field after he gets that end and able to pick up another first down to the 43-yard line.
As we tick just over 2 minutes remaining, we'll get another first down carry and try to, get some of these younger guys a couple more carries. And Gerald, I could say, week 0 action. This is successful Warrior football here.
Yeah, and of course, certainly far from the perfect game for either team, and we'll look at the Warriors a little more. Certainly some things that they definitely don't want to continue to do and things they want to get better at, but you know what, like you said, first game of the season, hey, you can take a 48-12, the way it's looking here, a 48-12 victory on your first time going to Colton to play Tri-Valley. Again, a pretty highly respected team in the state, and certainly from the Warriors coming into tonight. So, yeah, it's definitely a win in more than one way for the Warriors, and they also know that they've got quite a few things in general and specifically after tonight's game to get right to work on come Monday.
Yeah, you know, because, of course, some people in the past, a lot of people have always said winter schedule is their, knock. And, I mean, by this year's standards, by no means is this Warriors schedule a slouch, playing.
Not at all. Not at all. And like last year, yeah, it was hard to argue that it was maybe a little bit of a different schedule. Most of the opponents, probably not even with winning records, as it turns out. And so then you never have to stop proving yourself, which isn't bad. But you get late into the season, and there's a lot of people that still aren't convinced that you really are just that good. This season's schedule certainly, like you said, a step in a different direction with definitely what
West
seems like
Central.
should be some much more competitive games and some better competition for the Warriors. You might have a little better idea of where they're actually really at in their class as you get later on in the season, and they close out the season with some pretty good games and a 3-game stretch. They'll definitely be playoff ready at that point.
Yep.
And we hit zeros on the scoreboard. 48-12 does stay your final, as Warriors were still continuing to move the ball down the field with a lot of their second and maybe even third guys in their respected positions. Yeah, we kind of got our post game in right before the end of the game, but yeah, just really impressed once again. Jody, who can pick them a lot of the times really close, sometimes dead on the nose, had this one being a 12-point win for the Warriors. Clearly a little more than that tonight. So
obviously, I guess you can chalk it up to whatever you want to say about that with him being wrong, but I think it's a lot of it comes to just Trent Olson being and these Warriors being prepared, and obviously, like I said, not perfect, but doing the right things, to being in the right spots, and just taking advantage of opportunities.
Yeah, so you can take that bad and make it good and go, look what we did, and we could have eliminated this mistake and this mistake. We could have did this better. We could have, and things could have been even different than they were here tonight. So, yeah, plenty to move forward with. A lot of positive stuff after this first game here tonight against a good opponent in Tri-Valley, and certainly a fair list to work on, as well, which is only natural for the first game. But weather wasn't perfect either. They had some wind to deal with, maybe a little bit of wet field early, and then extremely late here as a little shower rolls through. So less than perfect conditions in a first game deal, but they start off in a winning way, and they'll have Wagner next week in their first home game at Warrior Field.
So come out next Friday night, support the Warriors. Obviously, if you can't, we'll be there. We'll take care of you again, and you can watch from home as well. But, of course, love to see the big crowds there at Warrior Field supporting these young men as they do something that hasn't been done in winter, or attempt to do something that hasn't been done in Warrior football history. So with that, Gerald, I think I'll let you take us out.
Yeah, just fortunate once again. Thank you very much. A huge thank you to the Tri-Valley School District for last minute letting us get indoors as it was starting to sprinkle on us as we were trying to set up. We were going to do the best we could, but to protect all of our electronics, but we were fortunate enough to get in at the last minute. And we had a pretty good first game, I think, overall. And we weren't perfect either, but we'll try to get better. And even if we don't, you're stuck with us. So we appreciate you hanging in there with us tonight. And once again, when you're out and about in our community and even neighboring communities, because we have a lot of sponsors that aren't even in the winter community, make sure and thank them and let them know that you see their ads and you hear their ads being played and showed on our productions, because, as always, we like to point them out plenty. They don't get enough credit. They're able to make this kind of stuff happen for you guys. So, yeah. All I got.
All right. So with that, we'll see you next Friday, and I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, watching, listening. Until then, this has been Gerald and Caleb on for Winter Warriors Live.